Greetings. This is Father Ken with another of our mini-series of videos. This particular session is slated for those on the RCIA program, the Rite of Christian Initiation for Adults. But I think it really can apply to everyone who's experiencing a letdown at the celebration of gathering together for Easter. For those in our parish, across Long Island and all across the nation who are preparing to receive the sacraments of baptism and confirmation and Holy Eucharist, certainly there's a grave disappointment in what you've been working and striving for so long and so hard is going to be delayed. But I'd like to present a particular analogy perhaps that can help us as we strive to continue to celebrate Easter, but without all of the pomp and circumstance and ceremonial that usually accompanies this greatest feast of the Church. For each and every one of us, perhaps this can help. Think of Thanksgiving dinner. You walk into the house and you smell the turkey and everything else that's being cooked. But that's not what you came for, the smell. You want to eat. But you open up the oven anyway, and you look at that turkey being cooked inside, that golden color. You can practically taste it just by looking at it. And yet, looking doesn't satisfy either. It's only when we sit down together at the table, say our prayer of thanksgiving, and start sharing that meal, that we become satisfied, that all the efforts of waiting become fulfilled. And in a similar way, it's the same for the person preparing that meal as well. A cook delights in having people enjoy the food that is being cooked. And if guests are late, for whatever reason, that cook worries about the delay. Will the food dry up? Will it have the same taste? Will everything be able to be served at one time, as many foods have different lengths of time for cooking? So the cook also can be disappointed when guests may be late and they want to serve a wonderful meal, something that's nourishing, something that's tasteful, something that will bring people together. And the guests can be disappointed too if that meal is late. Hopefully that's a good analogy of what we're experiencing in our celebration of Easter. We can savor and we can look forward to what's coming up. And at the same time, as we want to share that Eucharist, that coming to the table of the Lord, that we can't wait to serve you as well. In a very real way, all of us are in the midst of a spiritual warfare. We can become dejected at these times. We can become maybe even a little morose or disappointed. And yet, the evil one, that's what he wants. That's what he expects. For us, whether we're connected physically or whether we're connected by the wonders of video, we do band together. We band together in our prayer. We band together in our concern for one another. And it is this banding together as the body of Christ which helps us to prepare ourselves to once again receive that body together. I recall what we'll hear on Palm Sunday and Good Friday. Some people, the Pharisees and others, say to Jesus, "Come off of that cross and then we will believe in you." People may say to us as we prepare for this great feast, "You've been praying to God for some relief. Let that relief come and then we'll believe." And with the case of Jesus, with the case of each and every one of us as well, we do not succumb to that temptation. Rather, in unique humility, with Jesus and with one another, we continue our prayer for the Church, for one another, and the world. And we say, "Father, into your hands we commend our spirits. We commend our spirits to you, that we may be vindicated in the same way as your Son had faith. May our faith strengthen us and bring us closer together.